To Bright Horizons with
Deb and Jim.
Jim.
Hola, buenos dias. Good morning, everyone. Nice to
Buongiorno
see
a
you.
tutti.
All right, we are back, and it's a Thursday morning.
Yes, I was going to say, don't adjust your minds because it's not Friday, it's Thursday. But
Take a look at this gorgeous, gorgeous, handsome jacket. Look at this
we're
man, this
celebrating
handsome
Independence
man wearing
Day.
the 4th of July. I love it. When Jim walked in, I said, oh my gosh, that is just too clever.
And
Well,
it's,
he's clever. He's
and it's a
that.
big celebration because it's the 35th anniversary of our dear Deb and Greg.
Our wedding anniversary. Thank you,
Congratulations.
Jim. Thank you so
35
much.
beautiful years.
35 years. My goodness. I don't know where time goes. You blink an eye and it goes. But I thank God that we've had these years and we're blessed.
Let's
So,
relive that a little bit again. Where
oh
was the
boy, here we
wedding?
go.
Where was the wedding?
The
Saint
wedding, Holy Name
Holy Name
Church.
Church in
That's
West
where we
Palm
had our,
Beach.
yep, absolutely, West Palm
And
Beach.
how
And
many
then,
were in your wedding party?
actually, a total of four. I had two matron of honors and two best men. We did it differently our way, as Frank Sinatra would say. But honestly, it worked out wonderful. And
And
black and white, we did it all different. The guys wore black and white because, let's face it, the tuxes are black and white.
Right.
So I said, let's just do black and white for the girls. And it worked out delightful. It really did.
And
It
did you
just,
wear black or did you wear
I
white?
wore all white. Not one ounce of black on me, boy. Something new, something borrowed, something blue.
Do you
Is that how it
remember?
goes?
Do you remember what you borrowed?
I did. My girlfriend Nancy gave me a beautiful gold necklace with diamonds to wear, and
Oh,
she wanted me to
nice.
wear it as something borrowed. Something new was my wedding gown. Something blue was my garter.
That usually is the garter. It's hidden until the
Yeah,
appropriate time when
so
it comes out at
yeah.
the reception.
And so something new, something borrowed, something blue. What am I missing
I
here?
think that's
I
it.
think all
Something
right. Well,
like
anyway, that's the story.
that. Okay, now did Greg
So
take the garter off your leg at the
at
reception?
the reception, he most certainly did.
All
And we
right,
sat
Greg.
there, and oh boy, the music began, and we just, by that time, we had a few drinks in us. So it was like, okay, we're good, we're
And then you
good.
threw the bouquet,
I threw the bouquet,
and then he threw the
absolutely.
garter. So
Yes, yes.
I remember all those
Believe it or
customs.
not, you know who caught the bouquet? It was the funniest thing, my brother.
Really?
I don't know what happened. We had too much to drink, I think. We were having a blast. We got Tarantella the whole time. It was just a great wedding reception, but um,
No,
it
I
was freaky
remember.
because actually it was my brother was standing in an area he should have not been, and
Right.
then one of my girlfriends, Vernita, had caught the bouquet. And the funny thing was, 2 years later, she did get married.
Wow.
And so there is
See,
truth,
those two
ladies, to
sides.
that bouquet throwing by all means.
So keep trying to catch the bouquet when you're at a wedding.
Absolutely,
Now, did you
absolutely.
have the custom where the gentleman who catches the garter puts it on the girl who brought
Yes,
brought
yes,
the
yes, we
bouquet?
had that as well. So it was so traditional. So the Italian wedding, I wanted it to be small, romantic,
Right.
not over 100 or more. I think it was under maybe 100 people, close
That's
to 100.
fine. That's a
But that's
beautiful
really all we
celebration.
wanted.
Yes.
And too big is too much, I think. It's not by any means whatsoever intimate, and it takes away from your day, I feel.
Well, you can't enjoy all those people,
Right,
so when it's
right.
smaller, at least you
You want
can.
to be able to mingle with
Yes.
everybody and enjoy.
Beautiful.
But everybody's heart and soul was there, so we love everybody, and we have a
35
videotape and a
beautiful
beautiful
years
album.
of
Thank you,
love,
Jim.
love, love.
Yeah,
When you're with Greg and Deb, you can tell the love just exudes.
thank you.
It's
Yeah,
just wonderful to be in their presence.
thank
And
you, Jim.
also,
And you as
tomorrow
well.
is my sister Angel and John, 49 years of wedding
Oh,
anniversary.
happy anniversary, Angela and John. That
And
is
next year they're
wonderful.
planning on
35 and 45.
49.
49. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Yes.
49. Angela,
49.
God bless. That's wonderful, and John.
And they're planning a big trip next year.
All
For the
right.
50th, the whole family will be going to Europe.
Oh,
So I'm
wow.
looking forward to that.
Fabulous.
Yes.
Good. And
It-
as you should do that,
yes,
as you should.
Italia, the country that you want to visit.
Okay, well,
Positano, right on the water there.
oh,
John, my brother-in-law, is so efficient. He already made the reservation. He has reserved a house.
well, that's a smart thing to do,
A year
especially
ahead.
how time
Right.
flies as quick as it does.
So
Yes.
it's going to be a wonderful celebration. So
Uh,
congratulations to tomorrow, Angel and John. Much
Congratulations.
love.
God
I was
bless.
the best
Many,
man at their wedding.
I remember you
So
saying
beautiful,
that.
beautiful
Oh,
day. It was in a country
aw,
club in New Rochelle, and the church was right
nice.
across the street from where we lived, Immaculate Conception.
Immaculate Conception.
And
How
I walked
nice.
my
I love
sister
that
down
name.
the aisle too because my father had passed. So it was just a beautiful, beautiful celebration. Mwah, mwah, mwah. So happy to be part
Mwah,
of that
mwah,
beautiful
mwah.
family. And then we have some
Wonderful.
birthdays.
We most certainly do. Carol Dubinsky is July
You all remember
3rd. You know
Carol was on
Carol.
our show.
We love you so much,
Yes,
Carol.
Carol.
With all of our hearts. Happy birthday,
In
honey.
Italiano, buon compleanno, Carol.
Oh,
We'll
and
celebrate
then
together. It'll be beautiful.
absolutely, absolutely. And then July 4th is Tom Alberts, an
Hello.
agent in our office. Happy birthday,
Congratulations.
Tom.
And our dear, dear Krupa, who's been a guest on our
Krupa, happy
show.
birthday, honey bunch. We love you.
Happy
Happy
birthday, July
birthday,
4th,
July
Krupa.
4th.
Yes.
And a lot of celebrating to do,
Yes.
everybody. A lot of
We
celebrating.
want her to come back too, Krupa, so
Yeah.
that'll be fun.
We're here today because I'm taking a stay vacation tomorrow. I'm out
Yes.
for a week or so. I won't be back until the 13th.
Right.
But
So
it's
there
just,
won't be a show next week, but we'll be
but
thinking
we'll be
of you.
back. We'll be thinking of you, and you know we'll be back with more surprises and
Yes.
so much more to
A
offer.
great show that following week.
Absolutely, yeah.
We look forward to seeing all of you
So
there.
we hope whatever plans you have for the 4th of July, it is going to be spectacular.
It will
Like
be.
the fireworks are always spectacular. You know, what's not to love about the 4th of July?
Yes.
In addition to celebrating nation's Independence Day, it's a time to be festive, go to the beach, have cookouts, picnics, go out to dinner. Let it go, enjoy. And what is the real, true meaning of the 4th of July? When you think about so many ways, the 4th of July, also known, here I get married on Independence Day, right? I just thought,
Well, everybody
well,
celebrate your
that's
anniversary.
right,
It's
yeah.
a wonderful day to
It's
get
a
married.
federal holiday in the United
Fireworks
States.
every year for your
That's right.
anniversary.
Boom, boom, boom,
You
boom.
planned it well.
Oh, yeah. But since 1941, yeah, we've been celebrating this. So the tradition of Independence Day it goes back to the 18th century, we all
Yes.
know. And
Well-
it's amazing. God bless America.
Yes.
We live in the
Those
land of the
13
free.
colonies.
Yes, yes.
They were sick and tired of being under that English rule
Yeah.
and the independent spirit of the Americans. It was just wonderful.
Yeah,
that they
the 2
took
days
that.
later delegated the 13 colonies. Yeah.
Yes.
Adopted from the Declaration of Independence and a historic document. So,
And we all know
Wow.
who had the largest signature on the Declaration of Independence.
oh my goodness gracious.
John Hancock.
John Hancock.
He
Boom,
said he
boom, boom,
wanted to
boom.
make sure that
That's
the King of
it.
England would see it. So his large signature.
Wow.
Wonderful. You know the movie 1776. Have you ever seen that?
No, I have not.
You might want to look at that
I,
if you have
I
time over
will
the
check
weekend.
into that for sure.
It's a musical, but
I love
it really
musicals, I
recounts
do.
the lives of those brave souls who decided that they wanted to become
Yes,
independent.
brave they most certainly are.
Yes.
Are. I mean, it's just amazing what they had to endure and go through.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
Um,
And
Wow.
and really the essence of it is our freedom, and recognizing
yes, we have to
our
recognize this
freedoms
is
that we enjoy in this country.
We're so blessed. We are
Yes.
so very blessed.
And we always want to preserve those too.
Yes, by all means.
Yes.
And please, everybody, be safe too. Have
Yes.
fun, but be safe. The fireworks, the parades, the concerts, just so much more. You're spending time with families. It's just a great day, and I can't believe it's here. I'm kind of excited about it. I'm like a little child right now. Woohoo!
Now, who drafted the Declaration of Independence?
Was it Thomas Jefferson?
Yes.
Thomas Jefferson.
Ding, 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 ding. Give that girl a prize.
Bing, 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 bing. Woohoo! Thomas Jefferson.
And look how beautiful she looks today again.
Oh, thank you,
You,
Jim.
you
It's
have
so
the most
hot
beautiful
out
wardrobe.
there. It is so hot. It's 90. What is it? 90.
Do you have a whole closet of jewelry?
You know, I have in my closet. No, seriously, an armoire that Greg had bought for me.
Filled with
about
jewelry.
And I have every drawer, silver, gold, whatever, costume jewelry. But I'm wearing a very light white shirt because it's so hot out there.
Yes,
It's in
we
the
had some
90s,
rain on
very
the way
muggy.
here today. But look
So-
at this beautiful jewelry.
Oh, it's fun. I
Ivory,
love
is
it.
that
Yes.
sort of an ivory, I
Sort
guess?
of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
and then
nice.
the earrings.
And
It's
the
just a summery bohemian.
And the Zsa Zsa curls.
Bohemian.
She's got the Zsa Zsa curls going on there.
But darling, yes.
Very festive
Very festive.
for our celebration of Independence Day.
La da da. You know, I was thinking of the different songs that we could sing on the behalf of 4th of July.
Yes.
And there's so many of them, from Bruce Springsteen to Neil Diamond, which,
Yes,
you
Neil
know, the
Diamond.
song America, and
We will be
my
singing
goodness
it.
gracious. What are the other songs? American Pie, American Woman,
Well,
American.
I just
this-
wanted you all to know that Annanella wrote a song called America.
Ah,
So let me play a little bit of
Okay.
that right now for you. Because it's actually going to be played on Legends Radio on Saturday.
oh wow. Listen up.
A place where you can say just what you feel.
America. America.
A place where you can say what you feel.
Where opportunity is real.
Oh yeah. Beautiful.
I've traveled around the world to this place and that. I've learned to you what you want to be there. America's
America's
that.
that.
Never knew all it meant to be here, not to fear, too cold, to be me,
To be free.
in America.
America. Living in America.
You're free.
In America.
You can do it in
America. Great,
I should've
great
brought a
lyrics,
flag.
right? Great
I
lyrics.
love the lyrics. That's
Yes,
fabulous.
yes.
I listen to Legends all the time. In fact, all day yesterday and in my car, I just love it. I can't get enough of it. It's
Saturday morning,
fabulous.
that song will be played on,
Oh,
on
wow, I
the
just
radio.
love it.
So looking forward to hearing it.
Yes.
Thank you, Anne, for that.
Thank
oh,
you.
she actually
Beautiful.
composed it in the 1980s,
Did she?
and it was used for the Statue of Liberty Centennial celebration in New York City. For 4 days, they celebrated the 100th anniversary of the Statue of
Wow.
Liberty. And on ABC News, they played that song. It was wonderful. And she has a video, too, that goes along with it. All the immigrants and the beautiful country that we live in. It makes you appreciate America and our independence.
That's right.
Yes.
And the fireworks, it's. I was telling Jim, as simple as this may sound, we enjoy doing this, Greg and I. We're gonna a simple dinner, nothing. We already do this every year, and rather than go to a park or to a place to look
Right.
at fireworks, we're going back home to watch the Macy's fireworks extravaganza.
Which is
they
beautiful
do a beautiful
on
job
television.
every year.
Yes.
And there's nothing like when you have a big screen TV and you see it, you feel like you're right there.
Right?
Beautiful. So that's our plan. Watch it on TV. You're right there. You're not in the crowd. Hey, to each their own. But
Does Greg set off any firecrackers?
we have sparklers. We'll be like little kids. We'll have the sparklers going.
Sparklers,
And,
yes.
we used to do all that, but not as
it's
much
fun.
anymore. Yeah, not as much.
I think I've relayed the story that
Growing up, we always had the sparklers. It was so much fun.
when I was president of the JCs in the 1984-85, we actually would be the ones that would set off the fireworks for the village of North Palm Beach. Did I tell you that story
No,
before?
no. This I haven't heard.
This company would come with these steel containers. So one JC would load the container, and another JC would light the fireworks. And these were the ones that went off into the sky.
Wow.
So I think they realized eventually that that's not really wise to have JCs setting off the fireworks. So for about a year, then we got word they were going to do it from that point forward, which was smart. But anyway, it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
interesting that we shared that experience, and we actually had that whole day. We were at the country club, North Palm Beach Country Club, raising money by selling food, and it was a wonderful time. And we raised money for muscular dystrophy, which is a great
Yeah.
organization.
Oh, absolutely.
So
Most
very
certainly
patriotic,
is.
those JCs.
Oh, they've done a lot.
Yes, throughout the years.
They have done such an awful. I mean, I remember hearing nothing about the JCs. My father was alive. He talked about them a lot.
Oh,
too.
really? Yeah.
I'm so sorry to have a chance to meet my dad. You would have loved him.
Yes.
Everybody
Well,
loved
his
my dad.
spirit is around
I
us.
know.
Yes.
Everybody loved him.
What's Neil
So-
Diamond's song?
Neil Diamond. I thought, it was so hard to choose, as I said, but America.
Yes.
And I thought about it. It's such an uplifting. Not that they're all terrific, but there's something about his song that I feel is just so inspiring. Da 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 da. Everywhere around the world, they're coming to America.
Where's your tambourine?
Oh, excuse me, I forgot. Me of all people to forget the tambourine. Oh my goodness. I'm slacking
Let's
off
start
over
over
here.
again.
Alrighty. Everywhere around the world, they're coming to America. Every time the flag unfurls, they're coming to America. Got a dream to take them there. Woo! They're coming to America. Got a dream they've come to share. They're coming to America. They're coming to America. They're coming to America. They're coming to America. They're coming to America today. 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 My country, 'tis of thee. Sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing, of thee I sing. Today, 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 today. Give it up. All righty. We love Neil Diamond. We love
Thank you
all
for selecting
the.
that, Deb. That was terrific.
We love all the 4th of July songs. Or one's better than the next. But anyway, they're coming to America today.
You know what that reminds me of? In school, we used to sing songs about America.
Yes,
Did you do that
yes,
every
oh,
day?
sure.
My Country 'Tis of Thee was
My
one of them.
country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing, of thee, oh.
Land
Still-
where our fathers
This one.
died, and of the pilgrim's pride. From
Every
every
mountain
mountainside,
high,
let freedom ring.
I just kind of lost that
Love
for a
that.
moment. But you know, we always pledge allegiance to the flag every day in
morning,
school.
Yes. Over the
You know,
was it over the loudspeakers?
Yes.
Yes.
And I went to Catholic school, a majority, as my siblings did as well. A majority of my school years was Catholic school, so it was very strict. And you know, we always stood up and
Yes.
pledge
Put our
allegiance
hands
to the
over our
flag.
heart,
And
yes.
the intercom would go off, the principal would be on there, and we'd all stand there and be straightforward.
Must have
and-
been all the schools did the same thing.
Yeah.
I have to ask my
I miss
niece
that,
and nephews
actually.
if they
You know, I
do
still
that
love
now.
doing that.
I wonder if they
I
still
don't
do
know
it
if
in
they do.
schools. Yeah, of
And I think they should. That's my
should.
opinion.
course. Our country. This is
I think this is
our country
so
means
important.
so much to
The
us.
most important things that we should be doing should always
Patriotism
stay.
is so
Yes,
important.
absolutely.
You know, and I was thinking, my father, as I mentioned before, was a veteran, and wonderful that we grew up post-war because all of our loved ones felt that freedom was so important. They fought for it, you know.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
in my home, my father was very patriotic, and I've told you before, he and his 5 brothers all fought in the war, and they came home. But they
Nice.
understood what freedom was all about. You had to vote, you know. Voting was very important. It's so sad when you think about the number of people who vote nowadays.
Right, I know.
It's less
This
than
is
half the
true.
population.
This is
It's
true.
so sad. It's such
It
an
is
important
absolutely a
exercise of our
necessity,
rights.
and it's a
Yes.
privilege.
Yes.
It's a privilege, you know, and you should take it very seriously as a privilege. And you live in the United States of America, amen. Take it as a privilege and do your duty. Do what's right.
And then I had a dear friend, Al Monty, who fought in World War II.
Monty, oh, that Arlene's
Arlene's
husband.
husband.
Yes, Arlene Monty, yes.
And you know, he was in the Air Force, and he was shot down over France.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The resistance found him, thank God, not the Nazis, you know,
Wow.
the Germans, and they sheltered him until they were able to get him out of the country at the end of the war. And we're so smart.
Fascinating.
They made him. They
Wow.
told him to be a deaf mute, so when the soldiers would come,
He would.
he wouldn't speak. You know,
Oh,
and they gave him a French identity. He actually
Did they
showed me.
really?
Yes, he had a French identity. I forget the name now.
oh, how amazing!
But how smart they were, the French resistance, right?
Wow, to say the least.
Yes. And thank God he survived and he came back to the United States,
Wow.
married our beautiful Arlene Monty.
Yes, yes.
And the rest is history. But we thank you, Al, for the service to our country. And then I had another friend named David who was in World War II. Same thing, but unfortunately he got caught by the Nazis. But he
Oh,
was
what
helping.
a feeling that must have been.
But when he was caught, he was actually helping nuns and orphans across a river to safety. They were safe, but unfortunately he was captured, and he was in a Nazi camp, you know, and never discussed the horrible conditions. But thank God he survived that and came home, and we celebrate him also, our friend David. So
It's
I
nice
just like
to
to
be able to go
recount those
back. Oh,
stories, you know,
absolutely.
because those are the
It's so
persons
nice to
who
be able
we
to do
owe our
this.
freedom to, the soldiers.
We thank
you all our
we
veterans.
Thank you so much, all of our veterans. Thank you. Amen.
And then when I was in high school, my high school teacher, Mr. Valderrama, was from
Valderrama.
Cuba. From Cuba,
I love that name, Valderrama.
and he felt that the United States was so precious to him because he grew up under Castro, and as soon as
Oh,
he
yeah,
could,
well,
he
that's-
left.
Yeah.
And he said he saw people shot in the streets
Oh,
who would
my
not
God.
pledge allegiance to Castro. That's how
Wow,
extreme
that is
Castro
that's
was.
really wow.
And then the
That's a bit
Cubans all
much,
came.
yeah.
A lot of them came to South Florida. Maria Fresneta, we love you.
Love you,
She
Maria.
came from Cuba with her parents, and it was just they've contributed so much to our
Yeah.
society, the
Yeah.
Cuban Americans, and in South Florida we appreciate them all here,
We
and
most certainly do.
restaurants and the sugar industry, the Van Hoels, you know,
Oh yes.
really prominent people, and
Sugarcane,
we value their freedom that they are so precious to them and to us. So I wanted to recognize them also. And then I've had over the year, well, actually, when I was at Cornell, in my fraternity house, our cook was from Albania, and he escaped communism
Oh.
to come to the
wow.
United States, and he always told us that we don't take advantage of our freedom. You know, when you're a teenager, 1920,
Yeah, yeah,
you don't
that's
always
a
think
whole-
about that.
yeah.
But to have him as our cook in the fraternity house, it really reinforced what he did to get out of that country, Albania, to come to the freedom of the United
God
States.
bless.
So it's
Wow,
just
what
wonderful.
a feeling that must have been.
Yes, yes.
The
You know,
experiences that we go through in life, right?
when you're suppressed and you don't have those freedoms, and you just feel that you have to get away from that, and they risk their lives to get out of the country and do that. So,
Yes.
you know, we celebrate all immigrants who are here to celebrate our freedom. And then over
So
the
important.
years, I've had clients that have been escaping from it's Lithuania. I've told the story
Yeah.
before about how that was a communist country, and the people wanted freedom, especially, you know, it's a strong Catholic country,
Oh, yeah.
and they try to suppress the church, which is very difficult to do. And so many of them came and settled in Juno Beach. We had hundreds of Lithuanians in Juno Beach right here.
Wow.
They used to have a Lithuanian mass at my church for those Lithuanians, and it was just beautiful. And I would hear so many stories from them about how much they appreciated the United States, how horrible it was to live under communist rule. And you know, they would show photographs of their relatives in Lithuania, never a smile on their face, serious pictures.
Very serious.
And I
Just
always
stone
noticed
faced.
that because
Yeah.
they were not happy people naturally living under that
Yeah,
rule.
well,
So thank God they're
understandably
free
so.
now. Lithuania is a free country. And then I had clients from China too who left because of the oppression there. A good friend of mine, John Yao, is escaped from there. And Poland, the same thing.
Poland,
My
right.
good friend Grzina Payunian, she left Poland when she realized she grew up under communism, but she became an engineer and a scientist, and she was able to leave through Finland. And it's always interesting how a lot of the time they have to emigrate to another country before they get to the United States. But she was a scientist, not an engineer. She was a scientist.
They do have to
And-
do that, right, from one
yes,
to the next, right?
Yes.
Wow.
So when you hear those stories, you really
Oh,
appreciate
your heart, absolutely.
what we have here
My
in this
goodness.
country.
I mean, how can
It's
you
just
not?
beautiful.
Wow. United States of America.
Yes. And then I don't know if I ever told you the story about Nancy Goldman's husband.
No, no.
Okay.
In fact, I thought about Nancy the other
Yes,
day.
dear
I had
Nancy
to-
Goldman, we love you.
We do love you, Nancy. I miss you.
Yes, Nancy worked with me for so many years. She
She's
was
such
my
a lovely
marketing
lady.
representative.
I look forward to Nancy coming into the office and just a smile on her face, always being
Yes.
dedicated, always a helping hand. What do you need? What can I do for you? And it was never, ever any different. She was just a lovely, lovely.
And Nancy,
But she is, I should
yes,
say. I'm not was. She is
you've
a
done
lovely.
so much for so many people too.
Yes.
She was the type of person that
I
would
love
network.
Nancy, yes.
She
Most
networked.
certainly, she did a great job.
And she would put people together. She would say, "Oh, this person needs this person has that
Yes,
resource.
Nancy, most
put them
certainly
together." And thank you, Nancy. So many people appreciate all you've done over the
Yes.
years for them because you've helped them succeed either in their personal life. Nancy, you help women excel in business, which
Yeah.
is beautiful. Executive Women of the Palm Beaches, you were an integral part of that. And we just celebrate you, Nancy. And talking
Nancy's
about
here.
independence, you know, she allowed women to be independent, which was beautiful.
Love you, Nancy. Mwah.
Yes.
Miss you.
Yes.
Stay well.
Yes. So,
Anyway,
yes, we will, what a good difference a day makes,
a
right?
difference a day makes. With that being said, you know what that means.
What a difference a day makes.
24
little hours brought the sun and the flowers where there used to be rain. What a difference a day makes. And the difference is you and you and you.
We
So-
love you. Have a happy 4th of July.
Thank you for
And
coming,
we'll see
being
you
with us
next
today.
week.
We love you. Celebrate it with
Mwah.
the
Happy
holiday.
4th of July,
Thank you,
everyone.
thank you.